Hey, just wanted to come on and do a video. I've been getting a lot of responses, and I'm very, happy, overjoyed at my encouragement to, everyone. And just like, I encourage you all. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, a lot of times, I be needing encouragement. That's why I say you never know what a person, is going through or whatever. But I am on here today to just kind of I like to talk about stuff that either I have been through or that I'm going through right now, or, I see around that needs, a little attention. So, one of the subjects that I have been hearing a lot, and it has agreed with my spirit, is that, now is the time for those things that, we want to do in life, and, it's time. It's time for us to start doing whatever it is that we love to do, and whatever our vision is for it is going to come to pass as long as we put some footwork into it. Well, in that case, some people know what they want to do, and some people have no clue. Where do I start? How do I even, this is too big for me. I don't even know where to start at. I don't even know who to talk to. I don't even know how to even get this plan in motion. And so when it's like that, it can be kind of overwhelming, and you just be like, ugh, I just don't even want to start. I don't even want to, I don't even want to attempt this because it's just too big for me. And so, my advice for situations like that is to just, talk to God, just like I'm talking right now. A lot of people think just because, I don't go to church every Sunday, or I don't, my life is not like this, and I'm not perfect, and I'm not this and that, who am I to go to God and say, this is what it is? So, been there, done that, and I'm here to tell you that he hears you. So, don't let that, put you in a place to where you feel like, oh, well, I can't, I'm not worthy or whatever. God can hear anybody. Trust me. And when as he hear you and he hear your heart's desire, he already know your heart's desire. But when he hear you begin to pour out your heart to him, that's when he'll begin to open up your understanding. And sometimes we have to do little stuff to change, once he show us certain things. We can't just stay in the same stagnated state. We have to make changes. And as long as we're willing to do that, even if we're not willing, he still work with us. Regardless of how many times we fall, he's still there to catch us. But anyway, I was sitting there the other day, and I was like, you know what? I don't even know where to start with this. I don't even know how to, I don't even know what to, I don't know. I know what I want, but I don't know how to, accomplish it. And so, I was sitting up there pouting and just like, man, forget it. I ain't even gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna let it go. And I was just sitting there and I was thinking, and my mind went back. God took my mind back to when I was about, I was about 9, 8, 7, somewhere around in there. And we used to go to my cousin's grandmother house every weekend to swim in the pool. Lawana Weathers, her grandma, Miss Daisy, and we used to go over there every weekend to swim in her pool. And she used to have all my auntie, Aunt Panky, Sunshine Beamer. She used to get all the children, so it was about 15 of us in the pool, just going at it. And Lawana and Gigi, Jennifer, I used to kind of be like, I couldn't swim. So I used to be watching them, and Gigi used to swim like a little fish, just and Wanda, her hair used to just go in the wind, and just when she come out that water, how your hair just flow like that. So they used to be down in 6 feet, and I used to look down in 6 feet at them, because I had to stay 3 feet. I couldn't go, because she'll ask the question, who know how to swim? And if you know how to swim, you get to swim. If you don't, you got to stay on 3 feet right there at the little thing, and you can't go nowhere. You got to hold on to the wall, and, you know, all that right there. Y'all know how it go. So I used to get tired of that, because the only way I could go to 6 feet is if somebody took me, and then they only took me one time doing the whole swim, because they was like, I'm not finna be taking you down there. And Wanda and Gigi, they used to be like, I can't hold myself up, really. I'm barely holding myself up. So if I hold you, we all gonna drown. So one day I just got fed up. I was like, you know what? I'm just mad. I couldn't get no swimming lessons. Like, that was unheard of back then. Like, swimming lessons, who does that? So it was like, either you gonna learn or you gonna stay in 3 feet for the rest of your life. That's the way I felt. So one day I just kept, kept easing out there, just trying. And then I finally got to the point to where I was like, you know what? I either gotta try it, or I don't know. I don't know if I know how to swim. I don't know if I'm gonna drown. I don't know if I'm gonna sink. I don't know. So one day she was like, who know how to swim? Who? She asked the question, who know how to swim? And so I was like, me? I ain't know if I knew how to swim or not. But I was like, me? And so I was like, okay, either I'm going to sink or I'm going to swim. So I just went for what I knew, and I just doing all this. Hey, everybody around me, they're like, you know how it be when that one person just doing like this, water everywhere, wetting you all up. Hey, I was like, you know what? I didn't sink, so that means I could swim. Whether it was how they swim or not, it was like, I could swim. So that was just like, it was so funny, and it was so like, that was just like a refresher to my memory to say, like, everything is like that. Like, you don't know what you're doing, you just trying something. And it's no in between. Either you doing it or you're not. So if I didn't drown, then that means I could swim. I wasn't the best swimmer, but I could still stay up above water. So that means I could swim. And so it just brought to my mind that, like, God was just saying, just take the first step. The first step, you doing it. Not saying you perfect in it, but the first step, you're still doing it, So that was just like a refresher to me, and that gave me like encouragement. And because we look for people to encourage us, and we look for people to like help us along the way, but sometimes we don't have that. And like, a person is barely making it themselves, just like they were swimming. How can I take you down there in 6 feet, and I'm barely, if I take you, we both gonna drown. So it's like, at some point, you gotta decide, am I gonna sink or am I gonna swim? It's no in between. It's no, it's no in between. So in that case, you might just have to encourage yourself. You can't feel bad if nobody don't encourage you, because you don't know what it's taking the next person to make it, or to look, you don't know. So you can't say, well, don't look at it that way. Just know that sometimes in this life, we just gonna have to encourage ourselves, and that's what we just gonna have to do. And when we encourage ourselves, we just gotta pat our own self on the back, say, I can do it, I can make it, I can, So that's I just wanted to share that with y'all, and I'm just gonna sing a song. Encourage yourself. Technical difficulties. Alright, I'm gonna start it back over. Hopefully we can get through this. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes